What's going on, everyone? Dr. Alex here. We're gonna go through today just a progression of how to squat. I get a lot of questions about, hey, what does my squat look like? I don't have the right motion. I can't get down far enough. How far do I need to go down? So today we're just gonna talk about some simple mechanics of how to squat. These are what I like to teach my athletes, my patients, and you may have your own variation. And that's okay. It's a very moving target of a topic, and I think it changes every day in regards to what we know and the literature that comes out each day explaining what's probably best for our athletes. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the old myth, do I need to have my knees behind my toes? Well, no, you don't. Over the top, maybe a little bit in front, totally fine. The thing that I think that cue kind of came from trying to teach people to sit back a little bit instead of loading their kneecaps and loading the top parts of their joints by leaning forward over the top. Sitting back does help, but no, you don't need to have that knee all the way behind your toes. It should be over the top, maybe a little in front as you add weight. No problems, no problems. All of it's going to depend on your hip socket depth. Good. Second thing I always like to talk about is, do I have to have my chest out? Should I lift my head up the whole time? Well, it depends, right? So if I'm going to go down in my squat, do I want my head up like this? If that's an old thing, we don't like to say that anymore. I want a neutral head, nice and smooth. Keep your head in line with your chest. So as you go down, it's just here, not here, neutral. Same thing from the side, here and down, easy. What about a butt wink? People are always worried about this flexion, this terminal flexion at the very end. Well, it doesn't make a difference either. If you're going to go down and you're going to turn a little bit, it all depends on your hips, right? So if I have deep sockets in my hips, I'm not going to be able to do a narrow squat. But if I stand wide, maybe toe out just a little bit, now I have no problems doing it. Could be a variation of things, right? Could be am I breathing properly? Do I have the biomechanics to do it? Do I have the motor control to control the biomechanics to do it? Lots of factors. So my biggest cues, feet shoulder width apart, nice and easy. I want you to just drop your butt down as low as you can, come back up. Down, up, great. When you come back up, I want you to push through your heels, drive up and extend your hips at the top. Down, up, easy, nice and balanced, smooth. As you add weight to it, things will be a little bit more difficult, but if you have this original pattern, it's the best form, the best way that you can lift the most amount of weight. If you're competing or if you're in a CrossFit event or something like that, you want to make sure that you're doing it with the correct form so you don't hurt yourself. It's always about load tolerance and variable training. Training in different positions. Try a wide stance. Try a narrow stance. Can you go down all the way? Does it hurt? Can you go down here? Right? Just depends on what you're trying to train. That's what it's all about.